Prosecutors charged an Arizona man with murder in the death of 4 Minnesotans found in an abandoned SUV in Wisconsin. 38-year-old Antoine Suggs is charged with 4 counts of second-degree murder. He turned himself into police in Arizona last week, days after the bodies were found. Matthew Pettis, Jasmine Sturm, Natasha Flug Presley, and Lois Foreman III were killed. Investigators believe Suggs killed them in St. Paul and then moved their bodies to Wisconsin. All 4 victims were at a bar with Suggs the night they were killed. Suggs' father, Darren Osborne, is charged with 4 counts of hiding the bodies. He told police his son told him he snapped and shot a couple people.
Of 4 Minnesotans in Wisconsin. Their families are trying to make sense of this tragedy.
All 4 were found shot to death inside an SUV that was abandoned in a cornfield in Dunn County. Fox 9's Courtney Godfrey joins us here in the studio. And Courtney, a lot of unanswered questions tonight for those families and others, really.
Yeah, Randy, family tell us the 4 friends went out Saturday night in St. Paul, so they can't understand how or why they ended up more than an hour away in Wisconsin. But authorities tell us the suspects likely just kept driving until leaving the bodies in a random cornfield.
Yeah, so I'm still just not really understanding that someone would do this.
A father is left processing the murder of his oldest daughter. Natasha Presley, one of 4 people found shot to death in an abandoned car more than 70 miles from the Twin Cities. A farmer discovering the scene in his cornfield Sunday afternoon.
The car had Minnesota plates on it, so we figured it must have happened out there, and they just ditched it out here.
The Dunn County Sheriff's Office saying they don't believe anyone in the area was ever in danger.
We can't find any connection to this area other than possibly randomly driving out of the Twin Cities.
The victims are being identified as 30-year-old Natasha Presley, 26-year-old Matthew Pettis, 35-year-old Lois Foreman, and 30-year-old Jasmine Sturm. Presley leaving behind 2 young children.
I don't want my daughter to be an unsolved homicide.
Her father questioning where the driver of the car took off to, as police are still looking for suspects.
They got in the car, a truck, with an individual.
Authorities believe the suspects left the scene in Wisconsin in another car and are asking anyone who saw a suspicious vehicle, especially a car with Minnesota plates, leaving the area Saturday night or Sunday morning, to report it to the Dunn County Sheriff's Office. Randy?
Thank you.
In jail, and police are looking for another in connection to the deaths of 4 people found in a vehicle in Dunn County, Wisconsin. Matthew Pettis, Jasmine Sturm, Natasha Presley, and Lois Foreman III are all from Minnesota. They were found shot to death inside an SUV left abandoned in a cornfield on Sunday in Sheridan Township, Wisconsin. Last night in St. Paul, police picked up one man who they believe to be connected to the deaths. He's now at the Ramsey County Jail. The Dunn County Sheriff's Office says that they're still looking for this man, Antoine Suggs. They believe that he is somewhere in the Twin Cities. If you see him, please call 911.